Well, there's not, is there? You're either a female or male. Like, do you know what I mean?
Why does this bother you so much? Do you know trans children? Have you met them?
So, do you love men or do you love women? What do you love?
Prince.
Is Lady Gaga transgender?
Excuse me, Muslim religion, he said it's no good, lads.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Say it.
die, lad.
Inshallah. Who's the best footballer in the world, lads?
I don't follow
Mo
football.
Salah, lads. Autistic. So,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Can you just not get too close to
I don't
me?
understand what you're saying.
What? Okay, guys, I am back on the road, and this time I'm in Liverpool. The great city of Liverpool, just down the road from my home city of Manchester. Well, I'm Stockport actually, but it's Great Manchester. Yeah, two traditionally rival cities, mainly on football. I've got a lot of time for Liverpool. I like it as a city. It's got strong working class roots, and traditionally, well, it is a Labour stronghold, but traditionally it's from the original Labour, you know, working class people's rights and things like that. So it's going to be interesting today to see if that's still the case. So I'm on, I think this is called Bold Street. It's just up from Church Street, which is the main shopping area. Seems to be lots of like cafe bars and stuff like that, you know. People sat out, it's a beautiful day. And it seems to be a progressive-ish area, so it'll be really interesting to see the reactions. So by this stage, when I was in Islington, I'd already been accosted by somebody. So let's see how long it takes here. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be the same two signs as well, again. There's no such thing as a transgender child, and keep men out of women's sports. Cheers, mate.
100%, mate. Jesus wrote the sign saying there's no such thing as a transgender child.
Cheers. See you later.
We need to get Trump.
Well, there's not, is there? You're either a female or male. Like, do you know what I mean?
Cheers,
Well
guys.
done. Good. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Fair play. I want to see the women now.
Why are you doing that? It's really unkind.
Why is it unkind?
I think it's quite unkind for people that are out here and want to have a conversation about it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm here to have conversations with people.
Yeah, but there are such a thing as a transgender child.
Is there?
Yeah, because I know them.
How old?
How old? Teenagers.
Right.
I think it's just you're inciting hatred and you're inciting. I just don't think it's helpful.
Right. So,
Because if a child came up to you
yeah.
and said, "This is who I am," and then you're saying, "That's not who I am."
Where do you think they got this idea from that they were
Trans people have
transgender?
always been around.
Have they? Right, okay.
From the beginning of time, if you think about third gender people in India, if you think about indigenous people in South America, if you think about heteros
Right.
in different parts of the world, I think you just need to be really careful about what you're doing.
What I'm saying. Well, I have put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
But can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
So, can you define for me what transgender is?
I think it's somebody who doesn't feel that they're assigned with their birth gender.
Right.
We know a lot about the fact that biology isn't binary. The GMC came out and said that what the government had produced was unclear and didn't make any sense. I think what you're just doing is harming people.
Okay, right. Well, the first thing you said there is a feeling, yes, because you said it's how people feel.
Yeah.
So kids feel a lot of different things, right? So do you think there's a right or wrong way to be a boy or a girl?
No, of course not.
No, so if you've got a young girl that likes to climb trees and play football,
Yeah, but that doesn't
is that okay?
Yeah, of course it's okay.
What about if a boy likes to play with dolls?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so,
But that doesn't make them trans.
no.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make them
it just
trans.
means that they're not conforming to social stereotypes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We can support that as much as we can support
Yeah.
children, young
Yeah.
people
So-
that don't feel they fit
yeah.
with their binary gender.
Yeah,
or
so
sex.
why not give those children time to grow up?
Which we do.
Really?
Which we do, yeah, absolutely. You can't take puberty blockers. There's a very, very small minority who've seen that, of those who are in the most distress. We're not giving people surgery. it takes years and years to be on an NHS waiting list. You have to be an adult. You have to go through that.
Right, so
process.
there's part truths and part untruths in what you've said to me there, okay? So they were putting young children on puberty blockers in this country.
You do realise they put children on puberty blockers also if they're going through precocious puberty?
I know about that, yeah. And that's a different thing for a small amount of time just to stop it, right? Okay, so they were putting people on puberty blockers at the gender identity service down at Tavistock, okay? I think there was about 15,000 children went through that.
Yeah, and 15,000 children went on puberty blockers,
right,
is that what you're saying?
No, right? They didn't keep records as to how many went on and what happened to them afterwards, right? But what they did is they said initially that it was a time to pause, right? To think.
But that doesn't mean that this is true.
No, right. It did not give them time to pause and think, because if that was the case, then you would think that a certain number of kids would have thought, hang on, this isn't right for me, right? But that's not what happened, because they saw that as being affirming. So virtually every single child that went through the Tavistock was then put onto cross-sex hormones. Do you know what they call it? Puberty blockers. That's a euphemism for a chemical castration drug. It absolutely is. Do you know the name of the drug?
Go on, give it to me.
Okay, the one that they used predominantly in America was called Lupron. The one that they used predominantly in the UK was called Tramadol or Tramadol. I can't remember exactly.
Can I ask
but
you a question
let me just say, those drugs were used to chemically castrate sex offenders and paedophiles. That's what they were licensed for, and there was also a license for short-term use on precocious puberty.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Why does this bother you so much? Do you know trans children? Have you met them?
So why does it bother me so much? I'll answer that one first. Right, are you concerned about starving children in Africa?
Of course I am.
So why does it bother you if it doesn't affect you?
Because we have a shared humanity, obviously.
Exactly, and that's why this bothers me, okay? Because of the harms that this ideology causes. Do you want me to list those harms?
I don't think I think I want to know if you've met trans children.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I've met them doing this. They repeat all the talking points that you'll find online from the trans influencers on Tumblr, on TikTok,
I just think
on
it's
YouTube.
Really unkind and really harmful.
Right.
Like you've got free speech, that's fine, but all it's doing is hurting people.
Yeah.
It's hate speech.
It's not hate speech.
There are such a thing as a transgender child.
Homophobic.
Sorry? Trans is homophobic. Yeah.
Transgender.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can see that from looking at you. But you're not a child.
What's wrong with being
The
gay?
trans
Nothing,
children,
absolutely nothing.
Trans children become trans adults.
Well, let me.
My son's gay. I'm
Okay.
gay.
Right.
So is there something wrong with
You're
that?
gay.
Yeah, I'm non-binary. I'm transgender.
What's non-binary?
Well, this is hate crime.
It's a hate crime.
Yeah, well, you're saying that. No, what you're basically saying, there's no such thing as a transgender child.
Yeah.
Right. I was blessed by the Vatican, and when I went into the Vatican, they turned around and said, "I've got the spirit of a little girl." Right. So I'm 2/3 feminine and a third masculine. I should have been born a girl. So is that a problem?
You should have been born a girl.
Yes.
But you wasn't. You was
I'm
born a man.
Hermaphrodite is worth millions.
Well, yeah, that's.
Do I look all right?
Pardon?
Do I look all
What's
right?
your look got to do with it?
Well, you this sort of thing. This is
Okay, well, thanks for the conversation.
There's no such thing as a transgender child, and I'm autistic. Autistic. So what are you saying?
Can you just not get too close to me?
I don't understand what you're saying.
What? I'm saying.
What are you trying to tell me?
Pardon?
What are you trying to tell me?
What I'm trying to say here.
There's no such thing as a transgender child. I'm a big kid.
Right. Are you enjoying your life?
Yeah, I love my
Right,
life.
okay. As long as your life and as long as anybody's life doesn't adversely affect anybody, I say to those people, go and have a happy life. That's what I say.
No such thing as a transgender. I can't grasp that. A transgender child is a transgender. My son is transgender. He's a transgender child.
Okay.
He's went to college and he got bullied at school, right? And he is a scriptwriter. Right. Thomas is a multi-millionaire, my son.
Right.
And he's
Great, good on him. That's nothing to do with.
University.
So he's gay and he's transgender.
Yeah, fine.
So, can you just explain that out to me? Just explain that out to me how that works. So he was born. What was his
born gay?
What was his biological sex?
Born gay. And he born.
No, gay is a
male,
sexual
male,
preference. So he's
male.
born a biological male.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And now he's female.
So he's now transgender. And he's gay.
Yeah, he's gay.
So that makes him.
So he can love whoever he wants. He can go with policemen, he can go with
gay
doctors.
same-sex attracted.
He can do whatever he wants. Non-binary. Do you know what non-binary means?
Nobody's ever been able to explain it to me.
You don't differentiate between male and female. You love the person. What is male and what is female? So do you love men or do you love women? What do you love?
In what context?
In what sense? You don't.
Who I'm sexually attracted to,
I
do you mean?
don't differentiate between male and female. So I love my brothers. I love my sisters.
Yeah.
I love the world. Why do I love the world? Because I'm Asperger's. I've got autism, right? And autism is autism a gift or is autism just a pain? What is autistic? Is it a problem with somebody? Autistic, right, means that we do everything differently from everybody else. But we are highly intelligent. How many degrees has my son got?
Well, I don't know him, so you'll have to tell me.
Well, I'll tell you.
Go on.
So you shush, silencio.
Okay,
Right?
I am being...
No.
Go on.
He's got 10 degrees. One in philosophy.
Okay.
He's got one in RE. He's got a diploma to be a manager and a PA to a company director to Titan. Right? How high and mighty is my son?
Sounds like he's very intelligent.
He's highly intelligent, isn't he?
Well, good
and
on him.
On the forums of the script writers for Doctor Who, he beats everybody. He beats everybody. That's why he's a script writer. And he's gay.
Right.
And my daughter is a lesbian.
Okay. What's that got to do with transgender?
Transgender.
There's two separate things.
Lady Gaga,
Gay's a sexual preference.
Is Lady Gaga transgender? Yes, she is.
Can I say something?
Yes, she is.
I mean,
Yes.
all the words here.
Can you speak French?
Can I speak French?
Bonjour,
no,
monsieur.
no, I can't.
No, you
what's
can't.
what's
Can
all
you
this
speak
got
Deutsch?
to? What's all this got to do with anything?
It doesn't matter.
Go on. Let me just.
Good morning, meine Klein. Eins, zwei, drei. Auf
the-
Wiedersehen, bitte schön.
In the beginning,
Hey,
God created
can you
male
speak a
and
Deutsch?
female.
No, I can't. What's
Can
that
you
got to do with
speak
anything?
Italian?
What's that got to do with
Can you speak
anything?
Italian?
Nothing.
Ciao.
God created male
How many
and female.
languages can you speak?
Anything else?
I just speak English and
English?
a little bit of French and Spanish, but not a
French
lot.
and
But what's
Spanish,
that?
Española, luego.
What's that got to do with anything?
Luego, what's it to
Yeah.
do with the laugh?
All your qualifications, you go send you to hell, lad. And you go
Hell?
burn forever
This is
in hell.
hell is what?
Yeah, you're sinning, you're a sinner.
Oh, bollocks,
You're
what a
born
load of
sinner.
crap.
Born
A
a sinner.
sinner. I don't agree
God
with
created
you.
male and
You don't have to
female.
agree.
That's what you're
Everything
trying to
else
say.
is sin. It's called sin. Yeah.
It's not a
Take
sin, lad.
God's law, of course it is.
No, it isn't.
It's offensive. God created
But
male
you
and
can't, what is
female.
all the, it's offensive. Oh, so you can't, so you can't, so men can't have sex with men and women. I have sex with men and women,
It's
and I
wrong.
do
Hope
what
don't
I
get
want.
any diseases.
Right, no, safe for sex.
You know,
No, what diseases?
yeah.
AIDS was created in a laboratory.
You look like a man to me.
Do I?
Yeah, you look more like a man.
Yeah.
You know, big, robust. you're
Jackie
a man.
Chan. I
God
look more
created
like
a
Jackie
man.
Chan than the other lackeys. Right? I'm Taiwanese, half, and you know what? Right, Mei Lin owns me. Right, when my granddad had done all the deliveries for the Chinese restaurants, he owned the Hackney Queen in Liverpool. It doesn't mean a thing.
No.
It doesn't mean a
Mr. Pugh's going to hell. Doesn't matter how much money you've got. Or not what you achieved in this life. If you don't repent of your
I'm a
sin
seven-
and put your
what
faith in
sins?
Jesus, you burn in hell forever.
Ah,
That's the
bollocks.
truth.
It's not right,
You
lad.
don't believe it, do you?
I don't believe it, lackeys,
No,
lad.
no.
It's written in
Where'd
the
you go with your
Bible.
dog?
The
Where'd-
Bible.
where'd-
Veronica.
where'd-
Veronica. Veronica.
Veronica?
Who's Veronica? You don't know who Veronica is,
not
do you?
interested.
Veronica is my nana, right? He's from Italy. Italy.
Where'd you go when you died?
Italy. Where'd you go when you die? Where do you go?
I'm going to heaven.
You're going to hell.
Because I asked you to forgive my sins 50 odd years ago. I
repent.
put my faith in him, yeah?
Be faithful.
I took all the evil out of
What
me.
about all the, what's his name? What about all the other religions? What about the Muslim religion?
Loads of rubbish. All
Oh,
religions, Every religion in the world
you're
is
going to
rubbish.
tell, it's all Muslim
All
lads here.
preaching.
Oh, yeah, he just said, this
All religion is
and the
rubbish.
Akbar's no good.
God's word.
So mashallah,
All religion is
so Muhammad and the mighty Allah, that's no good. Oh my God.
Religion.
Hey, this fella said that
religious.
religion is no good.
No religion's
The
any
Muslim
good.
religion, excuse me,
Any religion.
Muslim religion, he said it's no good, lads.
Lad, it's a Catholic religion.
No, there's only one God.
Religion.
One God.
And any religion in
The
world,
Holy Spirit.
it's a load of rubbish
Don't
all
tell
put
him.
together.
Tell all the Muslims that you said. You said that the mighty Allah is no good, didn't you?
I said all religions are loads of
Oh,
rubbish.
no, what did you say?
All religions.
All religion. Which religion?
Every religion.
So what's wrong with them? What's wrong with Allah?
It makes them religious.
Oh.
Jesus,
My son studies 10 different religions, lads. I study them.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
go ahead, lads.
Jesus died. Don't give him glory. He's not to hell.
They're always
Jesus
so angry.
died and rose from the dead.
Yeah.
It is alive today.
Anyway, Ali Akbar,
Like
lads.
today.
Have a nice time.
You too,
Pray
man.
for Jesus before you
Mashallah. Inshallah.
Before
Say
you
it.
die, lad,
Inshallah.
think about
Do
where
you
you
know
go
it?
when you die.
Inshallah. Do you know it? In God we trust.
God is great, isn't it?
Inshallah, inshallah.
trust in
Who's
God.
the best footballer in the world, lads?
I don't follow
Mo
football.
Salah, lads.
I don't follow football.
You don't follow football? Well, you're bloody boring.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Go and get a flat cap, right? And you're a phony, mate.
Repent, put your faith in Jesus. Don't go to hell.
You're going to go where you don't want to go. You'll go straight under the line to hell. But disrespecting gay people, disrespecting Muslims for a start, disrespecting every single religion in the world, there is only one God, right? And that is the God, the chosen one, right? Islam, and then later on, Islam. Bye bye.
Rubbish, talking rubbish.
There you go. That was interesting.
You're born again Christian.
No, I'm not. I'm not particularly religious.
Right, no, I'm not religious, I'm born again Christian. Faith, I've got faith, not going into it. I live by faith, you know, not religion. That's why I say, when I preach, sometimes I preach the gospel on the streets and I'll say, I won't name religions, you know, dangerous, but I say, all religions are a load of codswalls, just makes person religious, rubbish. You know, I tell people we're all born sin, we've all sinned, everyone needs to repent, you know. It's sad that some people, I don't believe anyone's born gay. I believe that it's sad that some people are like that, you know, but the help is there for people if they want it. You don't have to go queer, you don't have to. You know, and you're right there, there's only just God created male and female.
Thank you. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, it's sad, people so deluded. You know, it's the world is getting darker, my friend. It's getting more evil. That's it.
Yeah.
All sorts going on, you know. I would be, if I had young children today, and they were getting so filth and rubbish at school, like a few years ago, queer people, they call themselves queer, were allowed to go into schools with little books telling children to change their bits and that. Shame on the teachers, shame on the police, shame on the parents.
Yeah, that's what's happened.
Allow it, you know. I'd be going there, my sleeves rolled up and say, we're teaching my child.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't say
Gender studies they're teaching them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's sad. Little children, you know, breaks my heart. Children, as you know, need love and discipline. That's it.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to hit them, nobody has to hit a child. I grew up with too much of this from my house, and my mother, you know. I have to forgive them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too much of that. But yeah, it breaks my heart with the little ones, you know.
Well, thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, you're very brave coming out there, fella.
Well, I do get some people that get angry at me. I'm just going to have to take that one on the chin.
Oh, you will. Yeah. There is the devil, you know, when you send people. When I'm out on the street preaching, I get people coming up to me and talking codswallop, you know. You know what one fella did?
Go on.
I stand with a lady, she had a microphone, and I was preaching the gospel. He come up to me, he was right in her face like that. So I was afraid for her, so I stood between her and him.
Well done.
And I said to him after a while, I said, I think you need to go away, son, you know. I put it as politely as I could. He hit me right in the head, knocked me out and shoved me on the floor,
Right.
and walked away. dangerous.
Yeah, they get, yeah, I know. They get like that.
Dangerous. I won't go on
Cheers,
like
mate.
that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, cheers, man. Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you so much.
Well, I put your faith in Jesus, he'll increase you in mission and ministry. He did what he did, mission and ministry.
Okay.
Bless
Cheers,
you.
mate. Thank you.